Jordan Hadaway, commiserations, your first defeat of the season, but I must congratulate you and your team on what was a remarkable performance.
Yeah, I think that is a word to describe it. Not many teams come here and hit the post, have 2 penalty claims, hit the bar and put TNS in the last 9 minutes running the ball into the corner. So that's all down to my players and my staff. You know, we come up with a game plan and they delivered it to a T.
I don't think many teams would come here and press like what we've done. I think it shows Jordan as well, like how good he is. Do you know what I mean? He believes in us and he believes in himself to go and press them, and that's what we've done.
Craig, many congratulations. You are through to your 3rd successive League Cup final. What are the emotions?
Yeah, obviously pleased. Of course we are. You know, that's what everyone's in football for getting the cup finals and and playing in cup finals. Really disappointed early on in the month, getting knocked out of the Welsh Cup final. So yeah, we're very pleased, and it was a very competitive game, and a lot of credit's got to go to Llandudno, Jordan and his players. They made it tough for us, and now it was a good game.
We play like that every week, no matter who we face, and a lot of teams come here, and rightly so, sit off the ball and give the TNS the respect, but it was competition, one game, so I thought let's just carry on with what we're doing, let's not change the momentum in the way that we play, and be brave and go and get on the front foot after them, and that's exactly what we did, and that's why we challenged their keeper and got into their box the amount of times that we did.
The most controversial moment of the match involved yourself. Should it have been a penalty?
I think that was a stonewall penalty, being honest. None of them have touched the ball. The 2 of them have come across, took me out, and I think that's a penalty. Could have changed the game.
The main talking point of the second half was, should Llandudno have had a penalty? Would you have been disappointed if that had gone against you?
Yes, certainly would be. I'm not too sure it's intentional. Looking back, I think it's clumsy. There's definitely a coming together. So yes, I definitely would be. We've been on the other end of that for 2 weeks in a row. Ryan Brobble, should have had a penalty last week against Carnarvon. Spoke to the powers that be with the referees, and they sent an apology and said it was a stonewall penalty and it would have been overturned if it was VAR. And I would imagine it would have been a close one with that today, because I don't think there was much intention in it. It was a coming together, but it was very messy.
It's 100% penalty. I think everybody in the ground knew it was. But, I'm disappointed because we haven't had a penalty and probably got the game 2-2. And to come here to a team like this and be disappointed and that be the thing that you're disappointed with, I'm happy with that.
We want to win trophies. We want to get cups. We want to get finals. That's what we drive and strive for. And yes, it's been a fantastic trophy for the club. And in me personally, I think I've won it 6 times. I think 5 times with TNS, once with Connah's Quay, and we're in another cup final now, which is really important. We don't want to, the one thing we don't want to get is taking the shine off getting into finals, because you don't always in your career get to as many cup finals we have done lately. And clubs don't, and teams don't. So we need to make sure that we enjoy it and we take the credit and the pats on the back for getting in there.
The league is our bread and butter, and these days like this is why we enjoy it and why we do what we do. Seeing loads of Llandudno fans here today, you could probably hear them upstairs in the clubhouse, and that's why I'm manager of this club, and that's why I love managing the club for people like that and having days like this.
You're a young, ambitious manager, and one that wants to be in the Cymru Premier, I'm sure.
Yeah, only with Llandudno though.